Um, it's actually very funny. I keep getting messages from my friends about why, what are the basic factors that could not make a relationship work as much as they had tried so many times without having a success story. It's a simple logic anyway, because I wouldn't say I'm best in the area of relationship. I wouldn't say I have had a perfect one myself, or I wouldn't say that I can actually define any relationship as being perfect. But let's look at some key points here. I want us to look keenly about some certain things. When you, as a man, I have actually thrown more insight about this all the time in one of my videos. When you, as a man, need a woman, the question is, what do you need her for? The question, what you need her for, is actually very paramount. It is very, very important, because we need to start distinguishing between our needs from our wants, so we don't actually waste our own time or trying to waste people's time, because you might be interested in a woman whose interest is about the need, but your interest is about the want. You're going to be wasting her time, because when you move close to her, when you ask her out, when you want her, when you tell her you need her, the first thing that comes into her mind is that she's found that long-term relationship that she can make something out of it. That's because her interest is about the need. Your interest is about the want. The want is just the instant desire that you require that could please your body. You see? But then, why do you want a relationship with a woman who is not interested in a relationship? That is where we all go wrong. Why does a woman want a relationship with a man who is not ready for a relationship? You know, these are factors I want us to sit keenly and understand. This man might be open for relationship, but he might not be ready for marriage. This woman is strongly ready for marriage and not just interested in any form of relationship. Now, where is the barrier? The barrier is their interest, their purpose. One man needs a relationship, a basic relationship, because he has reasons best known to him why he wouldn't say marriage is what he wants right now or what he needs. The other gender, being the lady, needs marriage, not just a relationship, because she feels like she is due for marriage. Now tell me, these two people can never become a partner. If they become a partner, it's all gonna fail. It's actually all gonna fail. Why is it that we do not want to take our time to really figure out what the other person really needs or what the other person really wants? If we are trying to make a destination and then my destination differs from yours, we ain't going to get to the same place at the same time. You're just going to be heading south, I'll be heading west, because we are not maintaining the same destination as a vision. I want marriage, you don't want it. You want marriage, I don't want it. But I want the two of us to be together. Then how do we solve this puzzle? It's high time we start understanding what we need and what we want. Just like I was trying to put an illustration to my friend this morning, and I was trying to tell her, put these two people on a race. A man is willing to make ends meet. His vision, his energy, his strength, his ideas, his time is for him to make ends meet. He needs money. And then he is actually going into a woman who needs love. This is the logic. When a woman needs to be loved, she also needs attention. Now, the man cannot provide attention because his desire is somewhere. Him is chasing. You are seeking for an attention. He is chasing for the bag. You're seeking for an attention. He can't give you that attention because of what he is chasing. For that thing which he is chasing needs more of his time, needs more of his focus, needs more of his attention than he would give to you in the physical doings. But then in his heart, you ain't far from his heart. But to you, all you want, or rather all you need, is him being there for you all the time. Like when someone is at your beck and call, it can happen. I put it up to people, it's only a poor man. Now listen up, listen up. Listen up. Each time I talk about being poor, is not how much you've got in your pocket. No. Being poor, the first stage of you being poor is what runs through your head. What runs through your head is your first level of being poor, not how much you've got in your pocket. Now, that man that you expect to give you the maximum attention that you desire is the man who is poor mentally and poor in his pocket. Please, before we start judging people, we should go into histories, we should go into stories of successful people, how they live their life, how they go about their daily routine, how they go about their doings. You would understand that the wife has to compromise a whole lot of shit just to understand the husband. Because this man is a businessman. All the time his phone is ringing. All the time they want to see him here. All the time he needs to travel. Do you want to tell me that man has attention to offer you? He would wish to offer you just attention. But then if he does, it's going to distract him from chasing the bag. And the bag is what he sees as a weapon to defend you. The bag is what he sees as a solution to your problems. But then all you want is attention in return. It doesn't work that way. I put it up to my friends. I told them, no, you can't be chasing two shit at the same time. Money itself is a big joining of itself. Money itself, you need to exploit so as it is for love. The same way money makes you happy, the same way money keeps you cool, it's the same way love sweetening and gladdens your heart. These two things are most likely an opposite thing, but basically maintain the same feelings. You need attention to nourish your love going. Then you need money to keep it blossom too. You cannot be chasing love and then you want to be chasing money at the same time. No. You can love, yeah? It is all right to love. You can be in a relationship, you can love someone sincerely the way you didn't feel. But trust me, if you are a hustler, if you're a chaser, you can't be offering too much of attention. Any man who gives you too much of attention is the man who is poor mentally and poor in his pocket. Because it's only a poor man you tell his ass to sit down. He's going to sit his ass down there waiting for you till you get back. Because you know what? He doesn't even have $10 to take a step out of the house. He has to literally depend on you to fix him. That is more reason why he is going to be where you want him to be. But truth is this. You, that woman out there who feels like that is the kind of man you deserve. You feel like that's the kind of man you desire. You feel like that is the kind of man who will show you what love is all about. Let me now put this thing across to you for real. That poor man, when he walks on the road, he sees a lot of things his heart desires. He sees the man in the bars popping bottles, rolling up a big cheese and some. He sees the fleet of cars passing him. He want to own those cars too. He also have desires for big dreams. But do you know why? Because he ain't got the money in his pocket. He has got to stay like a man who has got no desire. But then he has got so much desire. Now, do you know what happens when that man come in contact with huge money? He is going to make sure that all his heart desires are put to play first. Only few of them understands and remember the fact that you were the woman who was keeping him going. Only few, 1, 2, 3 out of 100. But the remaining 97, I tell you, will hit up on their heart desires first. So if you're keeping a poor man who is poor in mentality and poor in his pocket, there are a lot of attitude and characters about him that has been hidden. Wait for him to get money, then you will see the demons in him. If you are that kind of a woman, it's better to be with a man who has seen life, who is making money for himself, who understands what he needs and what he wants. He comes real straight to you. You see his character, you see his attitude, you see the things that you feel like you can condone, and then you see the things that you feel you cannot condone. And now that is the more reason why women snap out of a relationship with those kind of men, because you feel you know them too much. You feel they have exhibited their reality before you, and they ain't the best for you. You rather want to be with that man who's got none, because he's got a lot of secret hidden agendas. What you need should differ from what you want. But when your need and your want become one, then you have got to focus on the vision. If you need a woman, she should at one point understand the fact that as much as a lady would say, I am due for marriage, I'm not open for any damn shit relationship, right? As the same way, a man will tell himself, I am due to start owning investment. Now, are you seeing where the controversy comes in? This woman feels like she is due to be under a man as a wife. And then this man feels like he is due to start having investment. Now, how do these two people chase this vision? And yet they are together. Yet they say they want to have one goals together. The woman wants serious attention. The man needs time to get himself, build, and invest. Can that really work out? No, it can't work out. It's like you, a lady who is ready to settle down, you are going into seminars of the singles. How does it work? You ain't going to find somebody who is your match to settle down with you, because the singles, they have got their own lives too to live. They can't cut their life short because they want to please your desire. They can't cut their life short because they want to be married to you because you are ready for marriage. It doesn't work that way. If you are ready for marriage, you should start going to forums and seminars of people who are interested in being married. This illustration is not just about the marriage, but basically I was using the marriage and the relationship as a factor which we could get a better insight of. It can happen to anything in your life. It can happen to your business. It can happen to your career. It can happen to your education. It can even happen the way you raise your kids. We are all humans. We ain't perfect. I keep telling people, there are two sides of every human. The side that is who you are, and the side that is what you are. How do people want to be with people? How do people want to keep friends? How do people want to keep family? How do people want to keep strangers? And how do people want to keep marriage and relationship? When we oftentimes want to go for one shot about that person and not considering the both shot. This is a two shot. Who I am differs from what I am. What I am differs from who I am. Because who I am does not mean that is what I am. I could drink a bottle of Hennessy every day, doesn't make me an alcoholic or a drunkard. Yeah? But that is what I am. That's my lifestyle. It differs from who I am. Now, who I am is what I'm doing right now. Who I am is when I have my blog posted on the wall. Who I am is when I go online to trade my bitcoins on Forex. That is who I am. What I am is the fact that I could like to party. What I am is the fact that I could like to travel. What I am is the fact that I could like to be with bitches and some. But it does not define me. What I am cannot define who I am. But who you are can actually define what you are or what you will be next. We need to start thinking right. We need to start fixing shit right. Nature itself is chaotic. Nature is chaotic. One time you see the sun is out there, and the next minute you feel like, okay, I want to go put my clothes on the line. And then when you get your ass inside the house, it's raining already. If nature could be chaotic, I keep telling people that. How then do you expect people not to be like nature? Even sometimes yourself, you actually see yourself doing the same shit that you promised never to do again. You as a being. Then how then do you expect somebody to be what you want them to be? They can't be what you want them to be. They can only compromise on that. You do not force any man to be what you want him to be. You do not force any woman to be what you want her to be. No. People will become what they want to be at their own given time. For everyone has a time to heal. So if you feel like in life you have healed, you don't bring that pain to others who haven't found their healing. Because anybody who has not found their healing is still believing that their mistakes is worth the while. People do not know that their actions are false. Their actions could bring consequences until their action becomes a mistake. That is when we feel like what we were doing ain't right or wasn't right at all. Not until people feel that mistake, that's when they can start correcting it. You can correct people with your own mistake as an experience. They will not believe you. Which is why you see someone, when you tell someone, I want you to stop drinking, the person will be like, oh, please, if you're not drinking, does that mean I should stop drinking? That person will only stop drinking the day the doctor tells him that he has got a problem with his kidney or liver. He is forcefully healing right now. Or that person can choose not to drink anymore when he feels like, all right, I think it's my time to stop. So the only way you can achieve a destination and one vision with somebody is when that person need and want is the same as yours. You cannot want to marry a woman who says, I want to go to school, not interested in relationship, not interested in marriage rather, but I'm interested in relationship. And you, the man, you're interested in a marriage. It cannot work. She's going to waste your time. If the man don't need relationship and needs marriage, you have to give him, or you have to be ready to offer what he is willing to propose. It's vice versa. We have to know what our needs are. If our needs collabos, then it means you're on the same page. If I need marriage right now in my life, and I see a woman who needs marriage, trust me, we have an automatic understanding where we need to start tolerating each other by force, without even forcing it to just happen. Nature will just bring it by force, because we know that at this point in my life, I want to settle down. She knows at this point in her life, she wants to settle down. So we do not start looking about what we are, but consider more of who we are. Life is just very tricky. So I just want you guys to get that insight correctly. Ladies, you need to know what you need and what you want. For when you run and fall, you need to get up and look back to what made you fall, so that when you run, you never fall again. I am sick and tired of my friends bringing up issues about relationship. Then I tend to ask myself, are they really wise? Do you people have got brains in your head at all? You are getting your ass out from one relationship, the next minute you're jumping into another, because this is what average women do out there. They are in a relationship with you, they are automatically keeping all the men on their phone. There's this particular man that they want to keep so close, but they don't want him to understand that he's close. Now, why do you want to go into a relationship with the ideology that he is going to fail you? That means your relationship already is a failure. Because if you're in a relationship with a man, I don't see any reason as to why you want to be entertaining good gestures from other men. Why are you keeping them on the low? It's because you're not confident about this relationship. It's because you know too well that this relationship is going to fail. And then when you understand that this relationship is going to fail, that's the more reason why you will not tolerate his weaknesses when it comes. You will not do anything to fight it out when it comes. Because your mindset is set to be that this relationship is going to be a failure. That is why Jude is linking around your contact. Jude will always check up on you. You act like you don't care about him, but you draw him so close. So the day Frank gets mad and shit goes haywire, you get out of Frank, and then you go and tell Jude, I see that you've been standing in there for a very long time, waiting for me. It truly proves that you care. I had a video done sometime on my channel. I said a man can stay 1 year just to have your pussy if you're a woman. A man can stay 1 year just to see you make his bed a blossom one for him. A man can stay 1 year just to make you a sex tool, even if he has you for 1 day after waiting for 1 year, or after waited for 1 year. He has no problem. He's just gonna walk away easy. So where is it that we get shit wrong? We should be smart. You're leaving one man, jumping into the other man, taking the whole blames to be for this man. You will never have time to figure out if the problems was truly from you too. So the guys still do. You hop out from one lady, then you jumping into another. How then do you not know if the problem of your previous relationship was a cost from your end? We need to be very realistic. We need to be smart. But anyways, it is what it is. These are the shit that makes life what it is. If there's no heartbreaks, if there's no kidnappers, if there's no snitchers, if there's no betrayals, if there are no lies, and if there are no truth, life won't be what it is. But then you gotta be wise out there. You just gotta be wise out there. This is your homeboy Green. You can always like, subscribe, leave a comment, and then I'll just hit it up. Peace out.